season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Yellow Jackets will put total weather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be leave a man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally took it up at the 36.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, he'll close. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Forced out of the pocket. Got him in the middle, it's Combs. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Extending the play. And as he throws. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it up to 30. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Bryant. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out in front of him.
Complete on the comeback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best.
Let's it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel. You get the pick.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently,
Trying to run the lane. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. Finds his big tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in game 2.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's flying. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing, looking right. It's gone downfield. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Buys a little time. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion's a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went wrong in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when we get to that.
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Oh, he's got some space.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
On the board.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Of course he called that. See the replay?
And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Kidding me? Really? Are you kidding? Heads on a swivel, boys! Heads on a swivel!
Going right to work up top. Looking deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over Toledo. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to scramble. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Got him downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No huddle, offense to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wide. Working the middle. Good right nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. All the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bryant. Fires up here. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's right downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. You've got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Melton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The sure hands, it's hard. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing it 3rd and long. Here's the the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making side adjustments here. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You can do them, offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's hard. Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And runs through another one. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget it.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a grab on the shot. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Bryant. Touchdown, UNC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. He throws back to the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep
going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off-play action on 1st down. Just tried to ease it out there. Incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Clark to fire. The quick out. A about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A design run for the quarterback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Tar Heels will hustle through the line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating. You think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Might as well stick with him.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Time to take a shot. Makes a grab out 25 next one. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit concerned with, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping around, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Finds the tight end. Open spaces. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there, getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Tar Heels heading quickly to the line. Fine play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Going for the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Finding an escape route. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Dances away. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to pass. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Fit it in the window for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it?
It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And he makes the catch off the fake. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.